Hello everyone, and today we're going to talk about one of the biggest scams there is out there, which is called Karma Ayurveda. Ayurveda, sorry. Excuse my voice. Okay, so a while back, I have nephrotic syndrome, which I know is not easy to cure. But then this company, they have a lot of so-called fake testimonies, and so they claim that they can cure nephrotic syndrome, CKD, and all other kinds of kidney diseases and failures. And that's a very big claim. And supposedly they hire people to be like a testimonial customer, to give testimony. And the customers give testimony that, oh, we took your medication and my kidney was okay and my kidney healed and my creatinine got better. Now, I started their treatment last year, and it was around September, which is right now is also September, and they guaranteed me in 1 year everything will heal. And last year I was taking my regular medication, not these herbs, just the regular hospital medication to maintain my nephrotic syndrome. It's called Gengraph. So I was taking 3 capsules of Gengraph in the morning. And I was taking 3 capsules of Gengraph in the nighttime. And 1 year later, after these guys promised that everything would be cured, I am still taking 3 Gengraph capsules in the morning and 3 Gengraphs in the evening. So that means their medication has failed. It has actually not give any results. Any results you get from the blood work is actually from the diet. That's why they tell you that, hey, follow the diet. And if you don't follow the diet, the herbs won't work. So what they do is they give you basically like a regular CKD diet, and you follow this CKD diet, and you just get your kidney on your blood work. Your kidney will improve a little bit being on that diet because it's a renal diet. But then they're gonna say, no, it's the herbs curing you. It's not it's not the diet. They're gonna give all the credit to the herbs. Oh, see, the herbs is working, but it's not doing anything. These are one of the first herbs I bought. They have a new bottle now. Let me see if this is open. It's like, see, they have all these cushion inside. So many of these are unused. See, they're still unused. It actually smells good, not gonna lie. I mean, but I've been told don't take these herbs because they have a lot of toxic heavy metals inside it. And all my results have actually been coming from diet and not these pills. That's crazy. And then what they do is they're really good with sales tactics. They will tell you like, oh yeah, 6 months supply. They'll be like, oh, you need a 3 month supply for $750, but if you do 5 months supply, I'll just give it to you for $950, just $200 more. And then that sounds like a good deal. Okay, and then guess what? They're going to take each of these herbs for 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, they're going to call you like, oh, hey, you need another one. Oh, you need another one. They can keep selling you stuff. They just don't stop. They're going to do it as much as they can. They're very aggressive. They're pushy with their, oh, yeah, please send the money. You need it right away. You need it. You don't need any of this. None of this helps. It's all fake. It's all the same thing bottled in different bottles. Literally. All of them taste the same. Look the same. It's all like, I really don't know what's in here. I mean, this one right here, this is T, Reno, KFT. I've never taken this. There's so many of these herbs that I've never taken. And these guys, their address is 100 something in New York. That address is like this big building, and there's no Karma Ayurveda inside that. All these guys, they live in India. Proof is that they're all Indian that you talk to, and they do not have a physical location here in America. And one time I was just awake in the middle of the night, and what happened was they called me in the middle of the night. So I'm just thinking like, oh, what time is it in New York? And I see, and it's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Which doctor is in the office, this time? It was kind of fishy, suspicious. And this doctor that I was talking to, his name was Dr. Vineet, and he claims to be a doctor, but he has no knowledge whatsoever. Every time I've talked to this doctor, all he ever talked about was payment and your next herb. That's all he talked about. He didn't know anything. And then he had this dietitian, and the dietitian gave me a diet that, from a health perspective here in America, does not make too much sense, I mean, they told you limit potassium, limit this, limit that, and then oh, you have to follow this diet, and they had some pressures, like, because for nephrotic syndrome you don't need to limit potassium, but they still wanted me to do it. And the reason why they wanted me to do it, so they can see the numbers change on the blood work. They're smart like that. See, and these are not the only herbs. Look at all this. Look at all of this. Look at that. And they charge you $1,200, $1,500, $1,800. These are the hair ones right here. Look at all that. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. Just look at it. Ignore the dirty shirt. Look at all of this. What else? Oh, it got stuck. See, that only garbage gets stuck. So this is this receipt right here. You had this in it. 50,000 of the Indian money. I believe 100 USD is like 7,000. So about maybe 700 something USD. But they charge you about like, they always charge you above 1,000, at least 1,500. Their numbers are 1,250, 1,500, 1,650, 18, 2,100. Oh, this medication is 2,000 something. Then they'll be like, oh, stem cell treatment 12,000. This treatment 36,000. They just go crazier and crazier, and your results are just hovering at one point. You get a little bit of result, and then they take that a little bit, and then they just gas you so badly, like they just. And so many of these, look, is fresh. It's like, it's still like plastic. Now all of these herbs, all of this, look at this, all trash. Now I'm just throwing them down just so I can see which one is which. So look at all this. Look at some of these I never even taken. Ultranef, I have never taken this at all. Okay, tell you which ones I have taken. This one I have not taken ever either. This, will see how they have all these weird names. T7, I've never taken any T7. This is more T7. This one I've taken. I think this one. So look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So this is like, I have no idea. This is something green in there. I don't know. But can't really open it. But yeah. So this is some of these things I've never taken. Okay, the tier. Look at the names on these things. It's all the same thing over and over again. I wonder if I can find any open ones. So I'll show you guys. Now one of these may be opened. So I opened up the capsule, and this is what we have inside. It's probably, I have no idea what this is. It's supposed to be medication. Looks like tree bark. So you're ingesting. I have no idea what this is, but yeah, maybe it is something herbal. I don't know. I don't have knowledge, so I don't want to speak on it. But yeah, it's just, it smells a little funky too, you know. So see, the bottles are different, but the medication is almost the same. It's just shaped differently. So let me show you. Look at this. Look at this. The texture of this, like a little candy, right? And then look at this one right here. It's almost, it's literally the same thing. It's a different shape. Like, it's the same thing, different shape. And a lot of these ones to my right are supposed to be the hair one. This is supposed to be hair nutriment capsule, liver care capsule, SPTLs. It's supposed. This is when I asked them for when they gave me some kidney stuff. They gave me this for kidney treatment, and they gave me more for hair treatment. I was like, how come you gave me SPTL for hair treatment? I thought this was a kidney treatment medication. Well, it's probably the same thing as, you know, whatever. And these bottles right here actually refilled these because I ran out. I don't know what the original. Oh, this is the original bottle right here. This is the original bottle, and this is the. No, wait. Okay, where is the? Oh, I don't know. It's all, you know, all lost. But yeah, this is. It's same thing as this, but just picture this as orange and green. So they just changed the bottle. They increased the dosage. Oh yeah, so the other ones were finished, but this is probably the last one left. So these are the first three medications they gave me. The bottle was just this size, but and then and they gave me one big bottle. I think this is what they gave me in the beginning. They charged me $1,250 for all of these. It wasn't really doing anything, I guess. And then they gave me something for electrolyte balancing. Then they said, oh, you need the outer layer of the kidney medication, which was one of these, and the inner layer was one of these, and then this is for the hair, and all these things. And then they told me about some AI treatment. They said that you have an inner lining nephron, this, that, and that part is really hard to cure, so the AI can figure it. It sounds so scammy. Like, okay, And then they told me so many times, like, oh, you have my word, this is the last one. You have my word, this is the last medication. And then 1 month later, oh, you need another one. And yeah, this one I've never taken before. I think the Nutriment capsule I've never taken. They've gave me there's some medication I've never taken before. And every time they give me new medication, they give you a 6-month supply. So they'll be like, oh, do you want the 5-month supply, the 3-month supply, the 6-month supply? They give you, and then they give you deals, and then they work it out. And then you take herbs for 2 weeks, then they switch you to another one. You take that for 2 weeks, and after a month, they be like, oh, there's another one, newer one, better one. Oh, this one will do this one will do that. And so you just start dancing around and all of that. So you end up buying herb after herb. And I told the doctor, or the fake doctor, that I have so many of your herbs with no results. Look at all this. I have so many. And you want me to buy more? And they wanted me to pay like $8,000. It's like, oh, don't worry, I'll give you a discount. I always give you my discount, $8,000. No. And also my sister, she has lupus and thyroid and diabetes, pre-diabetes. And then these guys, they were like, oh yes, we have herbs for those. So they sold her one for lupus. They charged her about $900, and she was given 2 bottles only. I don't know how many quantity, but like it's 2 bottles, and then I think one of them was also SPTL. So that was funny. I was like, you gave SPTL for kidney treatment, you gave SPTL for hair loss treatment, and you're giving SPTL for lupus? What is this? Is this like the cure to every disease? What is it? What's inside of this? Let's look at this. I've taken this, but just want to kind of refresher, So it's fishy, and then she took it for 2 months and no results. Oh, it's the same thing as one of these. But yeah, it's funny. This one smells a little different, but look at this. The texture is a little bit different, but the color is the same. The other one was more smoother. This one is like a little more rough. Yeah, so it's just look at all this. They tell you to take this, and they take you to take it every hour. It was so annoying. But you know what? You want to get rid of your disease, so you do what you can. But till today, I have no results with any of this stuff. Like, okay, 1 year, what happened? So I knew something fishy was going on, because I was not seeing improvement. If I was taking my regular medication, 3 pills in the morning, 3 in the evening, that should have decreased. When I brought it down to 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, then my protein started to spill. Then they told me to take these medication, that medication. They told me to take like 20 pills a day from all these different bottles. They gave me a schedule and everything, and nothing worked. Nothing. So then they told my sister that we have this is the SPTL, right? This is the famous medication, the cure to every disease. Yeah. So they told my sister that we got herbs for pre-diabetes, we have it for cancer, we have it for this, that. And I was told by a certain individual that any disease you name, they'll tell you we have the cure for it. But if you go on their YouTube channel, they told me, oh yeah, we can cure your hair loss. So I'm just thinking, they charged me $2,600 for the hair loss thing. So I was thinking, wait, $2,000 they charge in Turkey for hair transplant. Why not just take the herbs and you don't have to do no surgery, right? There is no testimonies for hair that somebody got all their hair back. No before after picture, nothing. They just claim there's no testimonies for lupus. There's no testimonies for diabetes or pre-diabetes. Nothing for cancer. So that means none of this works, really. It's all garbage. And the reason why I've asked them for hair treatment was because I've heard of Ayurveda's hair treatment, but this was straight up in India. But they did something along giving the person like massages on the head with oil or something, and his hair came back. And I don't know if that's a real treatment or not, but that's the reason why I say, they say, we have the capsules and we have the oil. So I asked them for the oil. They said, we give you the capsules, is better. They convinced me to get the capsules. So I guess there's no oil. And then they're like, you'll see some very excellent results with the hair capsules. But then I asked them, where's the testimonies? And they said, we never made any. You'll be the first one, try it. And then I said, what do you mean first one, try it? But I didn't say much. I didn't fuss with them. And then, they just say, we have the cure for anything. You tell them, we have the herbs for lupus. We have a lot of patients who have been healed from the lupus. Where's the testimonies? Now, another fishy thing is that all their testimonies is only on their page. Why are there no testimonies on other people's pages, right? because all the testimonies that are done is all under Karma Ayurveda. What about individuals, posting it on their own personal YouTube page? So I was thinking, like, if these people have cured so many people of CKD and nephrotic syndrome, this and that, why are there no videos of people with their personal YouTube accounts making testimonies like, hey, this is legit, this is real? Because, well, it's not real, then something fishy is going on. So that means this is all a scam. You see that? It's all a lie. It's loaded with heavy metals. Don't take any of these things. So I have my details hidden, but this is their details right here. Origin, Bhona Chaudhary Karma Ayurveda Private Limited, Industrial Area, New Delhi. This is their so-called address. I don't know if it's a real address, but yeah. Say all this is just 6 months supply, this month's supply. You take it for 2 weeks, they give you a new one, and the one you bought last month or whatever, it just stays in the corner, and then it just piles up in your room like this. It just piles up. So I'm thinking, like, when am I gonna finish all this? And I tell them, why are you giving me so much? So that, you'll need it for this long. You'll be taking it longer. The next thing you know, they come up with another one. Then they come up with stem cell treatment. Then they come up with AI treatment. Then they're gonna come up with I don't know, outer space treatment. We don't know what they're gonna come up with. They always come up with something. So, but guess what? None of them work. So I told them, okay, if you're giving me this AI treatment, how come none of these have rendered results? If they rendered results, then maybe I would consider getting the AI treatment. But guess what? I didn't get no results with these. So that means I'm not gonna get no results with the AI treatment. And then you're gonna be like, make excuses that, there's a new treatment. You need that one. Look at all of this. It's packed up in the boxes now. They are playing with the lives of people. They're giving people false hope for their hair, for their lupus, for kidney, nephrotic syndrome, CKD. People are now putting their money in with the hopes, I can survive, I can get out of dialysis, Nope, it's not happening, because this stuff doesn't work. This is all fake. This is fraud. This is 1 year of wasting almost close to 20 grand, maybe even 20 grand or more. They sold me medications. Last year, September, this started. So I bought one in September. 1 month later, they called me. They were like, you have nephrotic syndrome. You're a special case. You need to buy this one. And then they charged me $2,000 for that one. So $1,250 first transaction. Next one was $2,000 something. And then a month later, he calls me again. You need this one. This is going to improve your GFRs. And it just kept going and going. And then after that, they just came up with this GFR. I'm going to give you a stronger GFR pill. I'm going to give you an upgraded version. I'm going to give you something called Super Neph and Ultra Neph. Those are all in here somewhere. Then you're going to restore your nephrons. I think it's one of these right here. This is, what is this, T-Renal? Yeah, so they have these medications called Super Neph and Renepro right here. And then there was one called Ultra Neph. I never even took that. You've seen it earlier in the video. A lot of these medications I haven't even touched. A lot of them, like that certain variety, have never even taken. So they've sold me medications that I didn't even take yet. But I stopped taking these because I know. And they have some more in my counter, like 3 more bottles. I finished one. They gave me a herb that's like this big. You dissolve it in hot water, you stir it up, and then you drink it. And it's supposed to help you, but it didn't do anything. There's more right there. Sorry, ignore the dirty jeans. It's not dirty. It's just laying there. This room's a little mess, so excuse me, but half the mess is all this right here. Just herbs loaded with heavy metals, not good for you. And maybe just your regular bark and kitchen ingredients. Not medication. Maybe there is some herbal stuff in there, but side effects, I have not experienced any, but some people may, and then there's a person out there who claimed that someone in their family lost their lives with the hopes that this will save them, but it didn't. So this is all a warning to people out there. So I hope my video benefits people, saves people from the scam, and people get their money back, whatever they can. And this is the last herb right here, the KRT 30. What a weird name, right? This one, you dissolve it in water. Yeah, I took a whole bottle already, and then I took this bottle as well. But I'm not taking this right now. I'm just showing you guys how this stuff looks. And then, you dissolve in hot water, and it dissolves. Yeah, it's crazy. You have to put it in hot water. Then he told me mix it for a minute, but it does not dissolve in a minute. Yeah, it takes like 20 minutes for this thing to dissolve in hot water. So he's not even giving me proper instructions. And the doctor's name was Dr. Vineet, something like that. Himanshu Setia. That's his email. He had his dietitian who was stupid. And I asked her a lot of questions. She worried me a lot, and she's just very, very not so intelligent. And lastly, I want to say is before you buy anything ever on the internet, you want to always verify with other people. Look for other testimonies. Look for fraudulent videos. Look for reviews. It's very important. And I know I was me. People who buy this, they're not stupid. They're just desperate to heal, and that's totally okay because everybody wants to live and be happy and be sick free. But there's people out there, evil people, who take advantage of sick people and their desperateness, and they use that against them, and they take money out of them. So now they're doing them dirty by taking money out of sick people, out of all people. Like you are cheating sick people, and you're cheating them big time. You're playing with their emotions. You're giving them false hope. There's so much wrong that's just being done here. So if you have fallen into this trap, fraud, like I have, just know that you are not dumb for doing this. You cared about yourself. That's why you did this. And now what we do is we spread awareness and let people know not to fall for this. This is fake. This is not real. This doesn't do anything. It's just some weird drink that has a weird taste and probably has some heavy metals in it. Probably get a magnet and just try it. But just don't feel guilty. Now what you do is, if you fall into this trap, just make testimonial videos, real testimonial videos. Post it on your personal page, not on Karma Ayurveda's page. So this way people know that this is real, this is fraud, and they will stay away from this, and we make people aware so they're not played with, So I hope this video is informative and it helps.